All right, so I don't know if you remember this story or if you even heard of this story happening last week. Let's play the clip.
An investigation into 3 Kiel middle school students has been launched.
The school district has filed a Title IX complaint accusing the students of using incorrect pronouns while addressing another student. Fox 11's Monique Lopez spoke with the parent of one of the students in this Project Education report.
I received a phone call from the principal over at the elementary school forewarning me, letting me know that I was going to be receiving an email with sexual harassment allegations against my son.
Rosemary Rabidou's 13-year-old son, Braden, is one of the 3 8th-grade Kiel Middle School students accused of sexual harassment, something she disputes.
So here is now a clip of the mother with the son and the attorney. Let's listen to this.
April 25th, I received a phone call from the elementary school principal letting me know that I was going to be receiving an email with sexual harassment allegations against my son. And I immediately thought sexual harassment, that's rape, that's incest, that is inappropriate touching, even grotesque language can go that far. And when I asked him what my son did, he said that he did not use the correct pronouns, and asked me if I would meet with him on the following day, which was a Tuesday. And so my son and I went in unprepared. He never sent me anything, any details as to what had happened, what Braden did, what pronouns he wasn't using. And we went in and we answered a bunch of questions. And that's when he gave me kind of a generic form letter with a blurb that said he was being charged with sexual harassment for not using proper pronouns.
Wow.
So my friend was sitting in his chair and he had mispronounced this student, and the student had started yelling at him and saying really absurd things to him, and profanities that were just absolutely absurd. And he just kind of just sank down on his chair, and I turned around and I said, he doesn't have to use your pronouns. That's his constitutional right. Kind of just to take the attention away from him and kind of onto me, because I felt like really bad for him that was happening to him. So I was trying to help him out a little bit.
I did not know exactly what had happened for 3 or 4 days. It took 3 or 4 days for them to send me the complaint to even find out what it was that he had done wrong. Nobody would give me information. And I felt at a loss. I didn't know who to turn to, what to do, what to say. It's hard, because you want to protect your child, and you just are left out, completely left out.
I was like anxious and scared and upset because I didn't know really what was going to happen, but mostly anxious for my present self and my future self, because a charge like that on my record could shatter my chances at getting into a college when I grow up.
Yeah, this is a really gross misapplication of Title IX sexual harassment charges. Sexual harassment covers really egregious stuff, not simply using the so-called wrong pronoun. The school's theory seems to be that any use of a wrong pronoun is automatically punishable speech under Title IX. And if that is truly their position, that is a pretty egregious First Amendment violation. Students have a right to disagree with the idea that gender is self-declared. Obviously, they can't tease and harass other students, but they can respectfully disagree. And if they choose not to use the pronoun that a student prefers, that is okay.
Mispronouncing has nothing to do with sexual harassment.
Bro.
It is a person's constitutional right. But more so, these guys, this is middle school. These guys are kids. They're learning, how to interact with each other. And they've been taught all of their lives to see a girl and use the pronoun she or her. They don't understand using plural pronouns for one student. And school should be focused on education, on math and science and social studies, and not, pronouns.
Yeah, we're asking the district to do what they should have done in the first place, which is immediately dismiss the charges, drop them from the student's record. If there's an issue between students, the first thing that should happen is the district should contact the parents and get everybody in a room and have a conversation and work through the issue. They didn't do that here. They didn't contact the parents. They just immediately dropped Title IX charges on them. And that's totally inappropriate. So we're asking them to drop it and to make changes to ensure that this doesn't happen again to other students.
In my humble opinion, I think this is unfair. I think this is crazy. A 13-year-old accused of sexual harassment because he referred to a person as she and she identified as they. Now, if this goes through, he's going to carry a sexual harassment case on his record for the rest of his life. And like the kid said, he's terrified he'll be shunned by college after he was accused of sexual harassment for using the wrong pronoun while talking to a non-binary classmate. This is crazy. This is the society we live in. So if you watch this video, hey, you gotta watch out. You need to know what exactly is going on in your school district. Your kid that you raised to be respectful and who called women she and men he for his whole life now might be accused of sexual harassment if you slip up. So that's what's happening right now. This is crazy, bro. So let me know what you think about this, man. It's amazing what's happening to this country. Wow.